Well, I'm really happy to share my views and ideas about machine translation in China. I'm from Nutrans, and Nutrans is a company, and it's also a a team from a research institute from the university. So our team just cover the MT research and MT business, and today I will talk about something about machine translation businesses and machine translation research in China. First, we'll see MT research. As you know, machine translation is a part of natural language processing. And several days ago, I just got this graphs about the comparison worldwide about the paper publication between 2012 and 2020 worldwide. And as you can see from the graph on the left, the US of course take the top one, and altogether in 8 years it published 4,000 papers. The top conferences and the top journals in the ACL, in an NLP field. And then China hold number two, and although just half of the paper publication when you compare China with the United States. But well, anyway, we can see that China is just working very hard and catching very fast to the top positions. And then by organization, is also interesting to see the top 15 mostly are grabbed by the US, the institutes from the US and China. For example, the top three, Google, Microsoft, and the Carnegie Mellon University. And then in China, Tsinghua University, Peking University, and the Chinese Academy of Sciences. All of this are, can be the indicators about the NLP or machine translation research directions, and they are the best, in the world. And then within China, and when I have this table, and you can see, and this institute in the red box is our university, Northeastern University, based in Shenyang, China. And we, as you can see, on this table, most of them, are the universities and research institutes, and all of this are funded by government. The money is from the government, and not from the private businesses. This is a little bit different, quite different, from what happens in the United States. And then when we talk about our university, Northeastern University, our research lab just focus on machine translation. Well, for the other universities or the national funded research institutes, they have a wide range of research directions. In NLP. Well, we just have a focus on machine translation. And then when we talk about the MT business players in China, well, I think most of people, some people maybe outside China may hear about this internet giants like Baidu, Youdao, or Tencent, or Alibaba, or ByteDance. Well, ByteDance is the TikTok's parent company in China. Well, you may also iFlyTech. They are, in general, they are big names, in China. Now, when people talk about machine translation business, mostly, when we talk about machine translation, the number one factor in determining the influence of that company or that institute is research power. And I mean, the three companies in the middle, like our new trends, and we are from Northeastern. I mean, our team is from the research institute, research lab in our university. And also we have another two, like cloud translation, and this one is based in Xiamen. It's related to Xiamen University. And then this one, any language tag, and this is related to the National Academy of Sciences, based in Beijing. And then, of course, we have some other machine translation businesses, which is better known than the others, like this three. The founders of this, the first two, I mean, Altman and Nutranx Technology, and these two are, the founders of these two are from the doctors from the who study machine translation or NLP, in Microsoft or some other universities. And then GTCom, and this is a company based in Beijing, and he is, also government. This is related to some government agencies, although it is a business company, is a commercial company. And then next, I will mainly focus on our team. And first one, I will tell you that our team is from the NEU NLP lab, and this lab was founded in 1980. And well, actually, you can see that this is quite an early time, 41 years ago. And at that time, we are the first. We are the early, institute who opened a new research direction. Natural NLP. And at the beginning of our research, of our lab, we studied machine translation, or we take machine translation as our focus. And then later, we just studied our business. On the next page, I will tell you more details about how we studied our business. And well, anyway, we are the leader of MT research and MT business in China. And we have quite a large team. Altogether, we have more than 150 members. And since we are research centered, so most of us are, technical talents. And then we also hold, take some projects from our, the projects are funded by the government. And then, this is our full history. We started our lab, in 1980, and then we started the, we just try to open source. We just try to build an open source system, for machine translation, from 2007, and then, from 2012, we came out of the lab and built a company, or built our new trans company. And then, well, at the early beginning, we just can translate just quite a few languages. Well, since just now I mentioned that we are based in Shenyang, and Shenyang is in northeast China, and this area, the northeast China neighbors Russia, Japan, and Korea, and the two Koreas, right? So at the very beginning, we just support 4 languages, and we support the machine translation between Chinese and Japanese, Korean, and Russian. And then, in 2016, well, as you know, this is a milestone for machine translation development, especially for machine translation application into industry. Because at the end of the September that year, Google, just released this GNMT, or Google Neural Machine Translation. And well, actually, still at the same year, by the end of that year, or in December, we write our own Nutrans NMT, and also, this, paved a solid foundation for our development afterwards. And also at that time, from that year, we started to support more languages. By the end of the 2016, we can support the 22 languages. And then 2017, we started to even get more, boomed. I mean, our business, and also our machine translation engine is developed into a new era. And we opened the Beijing office, and we can support 67 languages. And then later we can support more than 100 languages. And we started our cloud online, and we opened offices in some other cities, and then until now, by today, altogether we can support 304 languages, and this is quite a large number. And then, we started to go international from last year. From the year before last, 2019, and we have got some business partners in Japan and Korea. Well, just now, since I mentioned that we are a research team, on machine translation, and our research focus, basically are three directions. Number one is that, we just try to study or try to do research with a deep neural network training. Well, if you know something about machine translation today, I'm sure that you know that, nowadays, the neural machine translation, the training, when you learn the model of the neural machine translation, you may often hear about this word, transformer. The transformer is the name of the model, or the network, a neural network thing. And our team just try to learn, try to do research with about how to deepen the transformer, because if you deepen the neural networks, if you deepen the transformers, and if you can increase the layers of the network, a neural network, then you can get a better performance of machine translation. And then you need to solve another problem. That is, when the neural network gets deeper, then it will get unstable. And then, we needed to find a solution, to make the model remain stable when we get deeper neural networks. And then, we needed to train the model, more efficiently. And how can the model be trained more efficiently and simply, and then more effectively? This needs quite a lot of work within our research group. And then the second direction for our research is about the low resource machine translation, or low resources languages. Well, as we all know, that altogether, in the world, we have more than 5,000 different languages, and quite a large number. Most of them do not have enough training data. For example, as we all know that when we machine translate, between Chinese and English, and you can get quite a satisfactory result, and you may feel happy about how the Chinese is translated into English. But when we translate from Chinese to another, for example, we say a minor language, for example, Vietnamese, or I'm sorry, but well, anyway, Vietnamese or to Malay or to Indonesia, we cannot perform. It cannot perform that good, as good as when we translate between Chinese and English. And so data or the corpus, is very important, to train a good or a high performance machine translation engine. And we need to learn something. We need to do research about how to get, the data, the bilingual, the parallel data. We try to build a larger size and high quality corpus to train, the machine translation engine, with many more languages. And then the second one is that we, for example, if we cannot get enough sentence pairs, between for the training data, then we may get some bilingual dictionary, and how to build a bilingual dictionary and how to use this bilingual dictionary to train our machine translation engine for better performance. That's also a very great, very good research topic. And then the third research direction for us is that we just try to study about how to decode, the decoding methods for deep transformer. And just now I mentioned the train, the deep transformer is important, and then to decode or to how to get the transformer output the results faster and more efficiently. This is also important. And generally, in most cases, the deep transformer is trained on GPUs or GPU servers. But how to train or how to decode the model on the the not that strong capacity calculating capacity chips, for example CPU, is also a good topic. And we just try to study, and we just try to build the lightweight, we say the lightweight model, for the machine translation engine, on the CPUs. And this is, this has a very wide application. And in later I will tell you, there are many devices, nowadays in our world, have many devices which run on CPUs, and how to have the machine translation engine run on the CPU devices. This is also this is of great value. And since since we are focused on the research, and we like to do another job that is open source. And as you know, when we do software work and when we do research, for the researchers and the scholars, academically, they like to, release their code, to the other people, especially to the community, and so the other people can benefit, from their work. And our team also like to do this kind of work of a public interest. And in 2011, we released a Nutrans SMT. We open sourced Nutrans SMT, and then actually at that time it was the first successful open source MT system, in China. At that time in Europe there was another big name, Moses, and Nutrans and Moses are both for SMT research. Now after 2016, neural machine translation is the mainstream. And then in the year before last, we also open sourced another two tools, for deep learning tools and neural machine translation engine training. That is all new tensor and Nutrans NMT. And nowadays, for business, well, the former part is about our research, and the next part is about our business. And we just now I mentioned that we can support 304 languages, and we can translate between any two of them. That is, we do not just translate between Chinese and English and Vietnamese and Malay and Indonesia, but also we can translate between English and Spanish and Japanese. And also, most of these languages are low resource. That is, we need to get more data, more larger size and higher quality data, for better performance of these machine translation engines. And of course, when we talk about machine translation engine, I think there are two indicators or two indexes. One is the number of the languages supported by the engine, and the second one is about the performance, or how well or how good the machine translation can be. Now, well, how to evaluate the performance of a machine translation? It can be quite a huge task. And in the research field, we have many evaluation tasks, and the best known machine translation evaluation tasks is WMT, or Workshop on Machine Translation. And there are, the worldwide there are, every year there are many best known institutes attending this contest, and altogether, we grabbed 15 number ones, or you can say champions, on at WMT, evaluation tasks. And within China, inside China, we also has a best known evaluation events. We say CCMT, or China Association for Machine Translation. And altogether, we grabbed 10 champions. So, well, although I cannot say, we cannot draw the conclusion that we are the best in China for machine translation, but well, at least it can tell that we are at the top. And then on the right is the two human evaluation results. And the first one is from a larger size telecommunication company, and they use their data and our technology to train a model, and then they compare that model with Google Translate, and then this is their evaluation result. And the second one is also this is from an internet company, and they compared our Nutrans with some other popular translation engines, and they got this this result. Well, overall, I can say that we are at the top of performance, machine translation performance in China. And another noteworthy thing, for me to report here, to tell here, is that we are the machine translation developer for Winter Olympics 2012 in China. Well, just almost 1.5 year away. And this program, I mean this event, will use our Nutrans. That means our Nutrans will serve the Olympic Games. That is really a great honor for our team. And then just now I also mentioned that our Nutrans just started to go international from the 2019. Well, actually, before 2019, we also do something. Although we do not directly go to the other countries, we have some partnership. For example, in 2016, we built a strategic partnership with Sichuan, Korea. And then in 2017, we released the Nutrient plugin, for traders and MemberQ. I mean, the top 2 CAT tools in the world. And then from last year, we got the real business cooperation with some companies in Japan, including Rosetta. Well, the map on the left shows our Nutrients Cloud user. Just now I mentioned that we provide the Nutrients Cloud Online and some other tools or CAT tools or some other platforms, online platforms, just call our Nutrients Cloud online, Nutrients Online Cloud, and then so that the worldwide users can benefit from our service. And well, at the present, we mainly do the machine translation engine work. I mean, we do not, we haven't offer, or we haven't made a lot of machine translation applications. We just focus on our research, and because we just try to build, the top quality, the higher quality machine translation performance engines, and we provide MT engines, for some bigger companies, and for some big companies or some the middle-sized enterprises or even some small businesses. And also we provide some our MT engines, for some government agencies. For example, the law enforcement. This is our scenarios about machine translation, business applications. For example, we provide machine translation service for the largest office system in China with a Kingsoft. And then some other, for example, like this one, SIPO or State IP Office, and we develop patent machine translation engines for them. And then some social networking platforms, or some travel, tourism platforms, and some other, also including some smart devices. For example,
excuse me, Mr. Tang, we are running out of time, and there are a couple of questions.
Okay.
You can finish first. Yeah.
Okay. Well, later. Well, I just have 3 pages. The first one is about when we talk about post-pandemic MT trends in China. The first one is that all the business MT players are just try to increase their language numbers, whether it's Nutrients, Sogou, Youdao, Aflac or Alibaba or Baidu. Because China is just try to build the Belt and Road program, and we need more languages supported by machine translation. And the second one is that we try to do more custom machine translation engines for businesses. Because the generic machine translation engine cannot work the same performance, the same good performance in some specific fields. And the last one is that in China we just try to build some devices which is applied, which just integrate the machine translation technology or the text speech technology or the image technology. And okay, that's all. Thank you.